Clinton's really not running again, and her book is proof. CNN Hillary Clinton says she isn't running for office ever again, and her latest memoir is nearly 500 pages of proof. "I'm done with being a candidate," she affirmed in an interview about the book that aired on CBS Sunday Morning. In Clinton's memoir, The Third, she blasts other Democrats and spells out views that would make her unlikely to lead any future Democratic Party, in a frank manner that runs counter to her reputation as a cautious, calculated politician. In addition to her biting criticism for her 2016 Democratic rival Bernie Sanders, she urges Democrats not to shy away from the politics around gun control, pushes them to keep their focus on both the Russia investigation and the economy, and stresses the need to learn from her mistakes against Trump. "Democrats should not respond to my defeat by retreating from our strong commitments on these life-or-death issues," she writes. "The vast majority of Americans agree that we need to do more on gun safety. That is a debate we can win if we keep at it." Clinton also takes on those calls for her silence by simply saying she isn't going anywhere, even if she isn't running again. "There are plenty of people hoping that I, too, would just disappear. But here I am," she writes. As Bill likes to say, at this point in our lives, we have more yesterdays than tomorrows. There is no way I am going to waste the time I have. Recent losing presidential candidates have found outlets after their losses. Al Gore became a climate change activist, John Kerry and John McCain went back to the Senate, and Mitt Romney has toyed with future runs. For Clinton, though, the possibility of running again is all but ruled out in what happened. "That doesn't mean I'll ever run for office again," Clinton writes. "It does mean I will speak out on the causes I care about, campaigning for other Democrats, and do whatever I can to build the infrastructure we need to succeed." The clearest sign that Clinton isn't considering a future run is the way she handles Sanders, whom she cast as an inconsistent and hypocritical politician and accuses him of breaking a promise to not get into personal attacks. If Clinton was considering a future run, she would have to be careful with Sanders, who wields considerable power with liberal Democrats after the insurgent campaign he ran in 2016. Clinton's memoir, especially because of her attacks against Sanders, has been met with derision from liberal Democrats, who view her as a divisive figure who shouldn't complicate current Democratic Party politics with the return to the public eye. Unlike Clinton, Sanders has not distanced himself from 2016 chatter and is widely seen as someone who is likely to run for president against in 2020. In response to the new memoir, Sanders was more careful than Clinton, telling reporters and CBS Stephen Colbert that it is time to move forward and not focus on the 2016 campaign.
Can we talk about Election Day? Did you have any clue what the outcome of that day would be?
No. You know, I just kind of went in the bedroom, laid down on the bed, just thought, okay, I just have to wait this out. But then midnight, I decided, well, you know, looks like it's not going to work. I felt like I had let everybody down. So there I was on the platform, you know, feeling like an out-of-body experience, and then his speech, which was a cry from the white nationalist gut.
"This American carnage stops."
What an opportunity to say, okay, I'm proud of my supporters, but I'm the president of all Americans. That's not what we heard at all. He was quite successful in referencing a nostalgia that would give hope, comfort, settle grievances for millions of people who were upset about gains that were made by others.
What you're saying is millions of white people.
Millions of white people. Yeah, millions of white people. A lot of people didn't want to hear my plans. They wanted me to share their anger. And I should have done a better job of demonstrating, I get it.
When you said basket of deplorables, you energized.
No, but they were already energized.
But you offended some people who didn't personally feel deplorable at all.
I don't buy that. I don't buy that. I'm sorry I gave him a political gift of any kind.
That was a gift.
But I don't think that was determinative.